Hey guys, Mitch here with the AudioDabbler YouTube channel, and I'm just going to explore around with GenX. I'm just going to explore around a possible way to use auGenX. And I have ApeMatrix here. I haven't really done any videos on it yet, but it's just really kind of cool. So I'm just going to kind of slowly just build a little something up, and you're going to get what auGenX can do and a little bit of kind of a workflow on ApeMatrix. So let's just kind of go for this. So I guess I need to do all. Let's see. So you've got lanes here on the sides that you can put apps in, and so I'm just going to find auGenX, and I'm going to connect it up. And so now it's connected out, and if I go here and press play, you will hear it because it's going out 1 and 2 of the interface. And then next, let's see, I kind of want to send some notes to it, and so I'm going to bring up Rosetta cells. Okay, and then I can go over here to the MIDI, and I'm going to send the MIDI out to auGenX, and it's already listening to the keyboard, so I'm going to bring the keyboard up. I'm just going to do a simple pattern like this right here. Now if I press play, it's playing the notes. I kind of want to resize the window here a little bit. Turn down the noise here. We can turn down this little impulse width thing going on here. Alright, so let's stop that for a second. Okay, so we got a little bit of almost like a little lead or a little bass line going on there. And so now I want to add in an effect here. Let's go perforator, so get a little bounce. And so one of the really cool things about ApeMatrix here is that you can route audio. And so now auGenX is not going straight to the interface. It's going to perforator, and then perforator's sending the audio out to the interface. And so if I can bring up perforator here, bring up some like an interesting, maybe a house drop like that right there. Alright, so let's slow this down a little bit. So we got a little thing going on right there. That's pretty cool. Can we get a little bass? Maybe screaming for some bass. Okay, so that's already pretty interesting right there. Just I didn't really want to do that. Didn't mean to do that. Let's remove it. I didn't mean to do that. So let's get, what do we want? Add a little dub station here. Connects. Okay, so then we can turn perforator off and send perforator. And so now perforator is sending audio to dub station, and then dub station is sending it out to the main. This may be maybe it needs to go back up to And then you can start, you know, crafting the sound a little bit, shaping it. You know, if you want to stop it, and then maybe adjust this down a little bit, or maybe up a little bit longer. You've got controls here to control how quickly it kind of oscillates between these two frequencies. So we've got that. Maybe we want to add in a little bit of reverb at the end. So we want to send that to there. Okay, so then, I mean, just to show you, it's kind of, will be on beat here. Where is, those are effects. Let me pull up MV08, simple MV08, connect it out, and then let's do, is it AuGenX? And let's go back into the MIDI, and let's send AuGenX to MV08. Now let's bring up AuGenX here. Let's make sure it's having the notes to MV08 here. Put a little 4 on the floor. So that's kind of maybe we don't want it that much. Just a little bit to kind of give it a little bit of a just to kind of widen it out a little bit. Okay, and so another thing we can do, so we basically built a modular synthesizer here, because you have an AU, you have an oscillator, and then an oscillator is being routed into some effects, and it's being sequenced with Rosetta. Okay, so let's bring up LFO, and then let's go to here, let's get this LFO, I want it to send to AU, there. Actually, you know what? I don't even have to do that. That's the cool thing about, let's remove that. That is the cool, one of the cool things about ApeMatrix here is you've got this oscillator duty cycle here. But say I want it to be an LFO. Maybe a random LFO. Look at that guy. It's going crazy. Because ApeMatrix, like all of their other apps, has all of these cool built-in oscillators, LFOs, and all that stuff that you can use to shape further, just automate things. So look. Let's speed that up. Let's speed it up like. Let's see. Can we record something else? Let's see. Do 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 do. Just stick with the key of C, make things easier. And so we have a modular synthesizer. And what if we wanted another one? and just connect it up the same way. Let's send it to perforator, and then let's go over here to the matrix and let's send that guy there as well. That is the right one, right? Yep, there we go. So now we have a 2 oscillator synthesizer. And let's see here. And then all these controls, these are all the AU controls coming up. And so that's pretty fantastic here. Let's and so here's another thing that I want to do. I kind of want this one to be fifths. And so I can transpose up 7 semitones, because that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. And now and then you can, continue just to shape the sound and build up whatever you want to. But auGenX as a modular synthesizer is a really cool concept, I think. And I've kind of wanted this for a while for just sound design. I wanted, and I had asked the developers from the developer for AUM, a playable single oscillator, but he never, because I was trying to use I think I did a video on it, trying to use their file player to just play a single oscillator on the keyboard, but, it's a little more involved than just that. But auGenX makes it possible. You can play it across the keyboard. And it's just fun. And then you've got all these, you've got a sine, a triangle, a square, a saw, and then you have the pulse widths of the triangles and the saws, or the square and the kind of triangle wave. You can kind of mess with the width of that, and you've got this kind of pitch envelope thing going on to where you can pitch it up, and if you just click here, you can just type in whatever note. So if you wanted it 440, obviously it won't go there because it's not there, but if you wanted 440 to start out and like 445 to kind of get not too far off, but kind of have it modulate between those two pitches, that will work that way. This is just regular sine wave, or just a wave. And then here's kind of like an amp envelope a little bit, to where it'll kind of fade up and down, and you've got different shapes for that, and also different speeds, so you can have it kind of pulse like that. And get really just nasty and dirty with it. So that is kind of auGenX in a nutshell, as a little modular synthesizer inside of ApeMatrix. You could do the same thing inside of AUM. You could probably do the same thing inside of AudioBus, because they all have some very similar features. I like ApeMatrix kind of for this modular synthesizer because you can, it's almost like you're plugging wires in and out whenever you're doing the different modules and routing things to different things. And you know, you could route multiple things, and you can, you know, create mix buses, and you have three of these, and you can route them between each other, and you've got, you know, mix controls. It's just a lot of versatility for a lot of things inside of ApeMatrix, and when you combine that with auGenX and all the effects that we have, you know, you can just build and craft whatever sound you possibly wanted to. So hopefully this was helpful, or at least inspiring. Definitely check out auGenX. I've talked to the developer. He's got some cool things planned for the app, and a few other apps planned in the works as well. And as those come out, I will definitely show you guys what they are. Can't give any spoilers, but yeah, all comments are appreciated. I gotta ask a question. So, does this fit anybody's need, I guess, as far as just having a single oscillator, you know, to be able to just, you know, play a single oscillator on the keyboard? I mean, I know there's a bunch of synthesizers out there that we can just do that with, but having the versatility of a single oscillator, it's not poly, it's mono, but just being able to play it across the keyboard and build your own modular synthesis is that something that, you know, is needed? I think it's really, really cool. So so just let me know what y'all thought of, you know, kind of this concept, and like the video, and make sure you're subscribed, and I will talk to you guys later.